going a mile. They're off. Detective was the last one to break for the Every Race Live on Racing TV handicap. So breaking the line in the centre, orange jacketed Trumbull to the outside end zone, under Fox close to the running rail. Carnival Zane is tracking the leaders and Detective is giving them start, would be a few lengths detached as they run down the far side of the track. So it is Trumbull who's returning from a layoff, looking for a first win on turf. Trumbull the leader, with End Zone in the pale blue jacket to the outside, under Fox in the royal blue and white jacket to the rail in third, Carnival Zane fourth, and Detective is the back marker, would be a few lengths off the front quartet as they roll down the hill to the final half mile. So it's PJ McDonald aboard Trumbull in front of End Zone, under Fox, Carnival Zane, and Detective Paul Mulrennan at the back. They're at the foot of the hill and they're rounding the turn, heading towards the last 3 furlongs, and it is Trumbull the leader, with up along the outside End Zone, Trumbull by half a length to End Zone. Here comes Carnival Zane and Billy Garrity, the strong travelling Carnival Zane to the outside of Under Fox, and Detective is a couple of lengths further back as they make the run to the final quarter of a mile. Trumbull, Carnival Zane squeezing out End Zone a little bit. Under Fox over on the far side, red jacket to the right. Here comes Detective to pounce, heading down towards the final furlong. It's Carnival Zane now just about in front, but Detective being coaxed into it very nicely by Paul Mulrennan to the outside. Under Fox to the running rail. Carnival Zane is just in front of Detective. Carnival Zane, Detective under Fox, Detective putting it to Carnival Zane. Detective from the inside has got there. Detective the winner, wins it as beloved Carlisle. Detective, Carnival Zane under Fox, with pale blue jacket End Zone there, and Trumbull.
There's a lot of talk about jumping horses having an affinity with the race car because they come back and we get to learn about them and follow them through their careers. But Detective is the equivalent on the flat as well. What a hero he's been. Dianne Sayer joins us now. What a hero he's been. Picked him up for £6,000 by the century, Dianne.
Yeah, he's been good. Dad was at the sales,
yeah.
and we asked the vet to have a look at him, and he said, well, there's nothing to recommend him, but obviously he told that to everybody else as well. And Dad says, well, I'm still going to buy him. So he did, and it took us a long while before the penny dropped with him, and then finally he decided he wanted to be a racehorse, and he's never looked back, and he enjoys Carlisle, which is a good thing because that's the only place that my dad wants to come.
What were the challenges? Was he too fast or too slow on the gallop?
He literally just did not know how to gallop. And that sounds ridiculous because he'd had races and he'd been trained from a 2-year-old and been in the best possible yard. So, and actually, my daughter Emma said to me one day, this is that slow, Mum, you'll even manage this up the gallop. And so I said, right, okay, if it's one for me to ride, I'll get on with it. We came up once, I said, I'm not going down again. And after that, I think he enjoyed having a victim, and that was the turning point for him, really. He decided he could scare me, and that was enough.
So he rules the roost and that keeps him happy, is that right? Or has he calmed down now?
He's actually no bother at all.
Really?
He's no bother at all now at home. Anybody can ride him. He's as good as gold, and he's been a right good lad here tonight. So Paul thought there was going to be a strong pace, which obviously the difficult part with him is getting his head in front at the right time, because I think he genuinely believes that once he's got his head in front, he's done enough. And if that happens to be 20 yards before the line, which it has been quite a lot, he thinks he's won. So Paul's got a really, really tricky job, but he does know the job in hand now.
And is that why Carlisle suits him? Because you can do that coming up a hill then? They're not going to get away from him on a flat track?
Well, I think the hill definitely helps because he won at Hamilton as well. And yes, you've got that up your sleeve a little bit, haven't you? That, you know, but even today, he's still, when Paul said finally, right, come on, let's go, he's almost like, well, I don't know whether I want to really. But anyway, he got on with it, and it was expertly judged, so that's fabulous.
It was a beautiful ride to watch. It really was exquisite. Is the fact that he just does enough, is that what gives him his longevity as well then?
Well, I don't know, because, you know, to a certain extent he's been the victim of his own success, because when he's been second last week he got another pound, but I mean, I'm not complaining about that, but it probably, yes, he doesn't go and ever do more than he maybe needs to, so it's great because the handicapper can't punish you too much maybe, but anyway, he gives you what he's got, but he is a really tricky ride.
I'm sure you've got a date circled, haven't you, in your diary for back here at Carlisle sometime?
Yeah, he'll maybe. I'm not sure whether he'll get in now because I think the race back here at Carlisle was a 0 to 80. So I'm not altogether sure what we'll have to do. But we'll be coming back to Carlisle if we possibly can.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Makes it, and with this weather as well, it's a perfect night for you.
It's absolutely fabulous, yeah, and it's great to be here, you know, home crowd. Unfortunately, Dad can't be here tonight because he goes to Kirby Stephen auction on a Tuesday night, but I'm sure he'll have been watching, so that's fab.
And what goes on at the Kirby Stephen auction?
Sheep sales. So yeah, my dad's he buys a lot of sheep. So Tuesday's his big auction day for him on a Tuesday.
And he's got an eye for a cheap sheep, hasn't he?
Well, he's got an eye for a cheap anything, I think. He likes value. So yeah, and so that's great.
Sounds like Mark Howard. Excellent stuff. Thanks for joining us. A great night for you.
Thank
well
you
done, Dad.
very much. That's
Great
fabulous.
stuff.
Thank you.
Cheers.